So, this is what shit feels like.
Attention all personnel, it is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
It's not my turn. When this is all over, I wouldn't mind having a couple with some of those Jerrys. Man to man, they're decent clean fun.
And the bad news is, Eddie, you changed with Tommy. Harry, you changed with Reg. I'll never get tired of that joke.
Look, there!
This
Get
won't
him!
hurt a bit.
It's started! It's fine!
Why are we doing this to each other? All right, here goes.
Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
The villagers gathered to ward him off. Hadn't he had enough punishment? Be off with him? Then he began to play his long, bowed pipe. The sounds were so low, no one could hear him. They were all struck dumb. And they found that they could not move to strike the piper. Nor could they leave. And out of every house came every villager who was not already in the town square, out of the church and out of the town.
Attention all personnel, the movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald Shiner as Pug.
Day for it, sir. Day, sir. Righto, sir.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
Fresh socks. That's his answer to everything. Bloody fresh socks.
Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the mannequin, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
Very good, sir. Day, sir. Very good, sir.
Leave that alone, would you?
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old homes to brand new homes.
I'm ready.
If you see a latrine somewhere
Who's
you're
on
not
guard
used to,
duty? There's a mole in the hole. We're under attack! Grenade!
for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Can't we work something out? No?
Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen.
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office. And it's absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it.
No bayonet him. The less blood, the better.
Well, aren't I clever, Clogs? A hatch? If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician in the band.
It's better this way.
Let's blood the back. Don't get shirty with me. Righto, sir. Hey, let's go.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's series will be King Arthur with the Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo there.
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain. Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Who's there?
All right. Here goes.
Attention all personnel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
The intruder should be captured.
He knew it was
as
alarmed,
soon as
didn't he?
possible.
I bet he bloody knew.
Necessary to capture him
How do I
unharmed.
get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Thief! Infiltrator!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie. That won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tax.
I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up!
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was
It's
alarmed?
a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the
We've all
others.
risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Apple Home? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
think this is the fountain Sally and I put the fish in. We were witty in those days. I wonder if changelings were just what people used to call people like Percy.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery.
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy, can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down. Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Please deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. He never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Wind us still and wind up. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the garden district on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy. Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it! They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they?
We're life for noise. Pop a joy.
Please head into the theater and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight. and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Huh? Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax, and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question?
Right, well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
no need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. give me flowers, B. talk about old times, C. stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like I have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
That's right, player 1. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, player 2, today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet. I'm sure you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no, player 1. That's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Isn't this wonderful?
Oh, I can't remember the last time someone came through.
Welcome back to civilization.
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade. like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks. Odd. Why are there peepers patrolling the park? I should snoop around a bit. A joy detector? I'd better take my joy. Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up. I wonder if there's a way in the back.
You know what? Never mind. Next week? Arthur? Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
Don't you lovely day for it me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! Oh, I knew it was you. I mean, the glasses, the hair, the really adorable jacket. Don't ask me how, you're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally? You look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
Green and white checked. Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
That horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in. Whatever possessed you to go off your joy?
Percy.
Oh, God.
I saw a picture of him. I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
I'm very close with General Bing.
Of course you are.
No.
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God. You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14 years.
We were 16!
How could you?
Because I liked him? Because he had that adorable beard? I don't know, there isn't a reason for everything. You're the last bloody person who should be off his joy.
I can't believe you are.
Believe me. Take enough stuff. Look. Some downer broke into my lab last week, literally tore the bars off the windows, and the ridiculous thing is I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Oh no, not me.
I'm living on the King's Road right now.
Of course you are.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could I? Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to... Maybe we could help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better? Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously? And asking nicely for a letter of transit. She knows General Bing.
Damn it, lads, she's scarpered. Oh, but what have we here? A friend of Miss Boyle's, innit? Funny, you don't seem all high and mighty. Perhaps we can express our feelings about Miss Boyle to her friend.
Look, they've got blood on their hands!
I've always liked you, actually.
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in the alley?
Nothing you need to worry about, Constable. I'll, just be on my way.
And where is it you're on your way to? Precisely.
Just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well, no need to be in such a hurry. The bridge to St. George is, under renovations.
Oh. For how long?
I hesitate to prognosticate, sir. Dr. Faraday's the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent, but we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
Why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because Dr. F has removed to a secret location, the location which headquarters keeps, secret.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
I suppose if I want to go and make up with Sally, I need to get Dr. Faraday to come fix his bridge. So I need to visit police headquarters and find out where he's gone. Not risky at all. It's always a little extra complicated with Sally, isn't it?
Well, hello there. What exactly are you doing?
That's an awful lot of bobbies.
These are very important questions for all of us. As patriotic citizens of Wellington Road.
Hello. I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday. Can you tell me where I can find him?
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
I can tell him where to find Bobby Hickenbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at a reform club again, is he? He was supposed to go to Lud's Own.
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which are the birthright of every English citizen, he's gonna get his arse spanked.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives, Printing and Recycling. We're conducting an investigation into Dr. Faraday's handling of municipal records relating to the maintenance of the interinsular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Bing's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
In that case, sir, why don't you take the elevator on up to records? They'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his liberties, but he made all the bridges.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you will never forget. But then, I suppose you do.
I'm Arthur. Arthur Hastings.
Memories play tricks on you, do they not?
You must get back on board!
How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So, why are you here?
No, I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
Hello? Constable Bevan said you're the chap who has Dr. Faraday's current address.
That's right. I've got records of everyone's address back there. All alphabetical.
I'm quite proud of it.
So, where has Dr. Faraday relocated to?
Oh, I can't tell you that. You're not a constable. I guess it would take two of you to make one constable, if you had platform shoes. Right. Anyone else you'd like me to not tell you the address of?
You're very helpful.
That's what everyone says. You know, I used to patrol the street. It was lovely. Shopkeepers give you sandwiches, ladies flirt, the warm sun on your coat. One misstep, and they put you in the records room. It's hardly fair. He was breathing when I left him.
They're alphabetical. Maybe I can find Dr. F's address myself. F for Faraday.
Oi! What are you doing there?
If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help. It's not personal. Aha! He certainly does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's home. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's home?
What are you doing there?
Renovating it?
I'll cheer you up, all right.
What have we come to? What was all that about Bobby Hickenbotham? He's supposed to check up on Dr. Faraday, but he's at the Reform Club instead, getting his arse spanked. He must have some sort of ID that lets him cross to Lud's home. Maybe I could borrow it. The Reform Club. This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked, isn't it? The one with the credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's home. I have the oddest feeling about this place. Like I should come back. Maybe not during the day.
Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down.
Lovely day for it.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
What's your fancy?
Lionel Cashier. Nice to see the old shop still running.
As long as the old ticker's going. Come to buy or come to sell? Arthur, you're an ingenious sort of fellow. I've a buyer, a collector, who likes to collect golden records. Now, I happen to know where there's 3 of them out in the Garden District. If you'd go get them for me, I'd make it worth your while.
Why don't you get them?
Go to the Garden District? Oh, of course, there's nothing I'd like better. Go out there, see the old streets, but I'm so busy with the shop and all, I can hardly step out for Simon Says. And you know how people are when you miss a village activity. No, here's a map for you. Best if you do it.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
We're expecting a new shipment any day now, so do check back in a day or two.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
What?
Just resting my feet.
camera? Oh, yes. That's lovely. Do come in. More of us every day.
Lovely day for it. I suppose I should come back entirely covered in rubber.
Why don't you go away?
All right.
I got a new compliment machine. It's so clever.
Poor guy. And he was having so much fun. I look like an utter perv in this suit. At least I'll fit in among pervs. On the other hand, it ought to protect me against electricity and lightning and things.
Percy, they said you got a caning at school.
Yes.
Did it hurt very much?
No.
Are you sure you're going to be alright?
Yes.
Do you understand why?
Why? What?
Well, why you got the caning?
Yes.
Did you really kick a rubbish bin in Leslie Crowden's face?
No, I didn't.
Right. Did you kick a rubbish bin?
Yes.
Did it then go into Leslie Crowden's face?
I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He came around the corner. He came around the corner.
Oh, that's not at all your fault then.
Oh, good. Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
I hate it when you're sarcastic.
I know.
Sorry, mustache.
Yeah, that's more like it. I was almost thinking you were not one of us.
Right. I can take his stuff, and then I can walk across the bridge to Lud's home with his credentials, can't I? Nice to have a way to take people out of commission without killing them.
I like it there. I've done
That's new.
Increase the voltage.
Who's there? Oh, I'd love to chat, but I'm so discombobulated right now. I can't find my magic wand. I mean, I know where it is. It's in the locker, of course. But I can't find my key. And John Cleland and his friends are coming. They do so love my magic wand. Do you think you can help me find my key? I have to tidy, you see. Could you bring it to me here? Don't touch anything. It's got to be just so for my guests.
That is the one that did it! Leave that alone! Allow me to cheer you up! Look up, you!
Look at him! He's covered it. Like that.
tried the medium-sized bed. It was Jane Bear's bed. And she yourself.
Just, watching the day go by.
Percy, you're soaked.
I'm fine.
You're not. Your lips are blue and you're shivering. Where's your coat?
In the closet.
Why didn't you put it on?
I don't know.
It's been raining all day. Did you not notice the drops of water falling out of the sky?
It wasn't raining. It was drizzling.
Now you're going to get sick, and then I'm going to get sick, and then Dad is going to get sick.
Oi! Right! I've had it with you! Downer! Right! That's nothing! Don't make me come bite you!
Sorry.
Join the choir invisible, have we? me.
You're only making it. Joined the choir invisible, have we? You can't up. You're gonna get what's coming to you!
Look what...
See? Die!
Oi!
What am I doing?
What are you doing? Right!
Can't we just agree to disagree? Excuse me. I've been asked to check up on Dr. Faraday.
Where's Bobby Hickenbotham? The executive committee don't let just anyone drop by the lab, you know.
Why not?
Because they might be friends of Dr. F. You know what Dr. F could do with a bucket of motorline and a handful of mechanical bits? No, I don't either. And that's the point, innit?
He's, at the Reform Club. Again.
What are you implying?
Apparently he feels a bit guilty about Dr. F. You don't know about his, penchant?
Bobby Hickenbotham is marrying my sister. And I will thank you not to cast any perverted aspersions at his reputation. I have been ordered by the General himself to ask for credentials from the Beautification Committee. Have you got any?
There you go.
Fine. Watch out for anyone chattering away in something that don't sound like English. They're like mad dogs, and they'll give you plague. And keep your mouth shut about penchants, right? Oh, you better take these, in case you do catch plague over there. Not that I would weep.
Blood's Hole. That's where they've quarantined all the wastrels with plague, isn't it? That's a cheery thought.
He said it was just a cough.
Well, he's sprouting, isn't he?
He said he hadn't got a scratch.
I'd call those scratches, wouldn't you?
Are you sure it's safe to get that close?
You won't catch it from looking.
There could be spores.
Try not to get bitten. They go a bit crazy towards the end.
Thanks, I'll be careful.
Run, if you don't want to end up like him.
They've really gone out of their way to isolate Dr. Faraday. They must be extremely dangerous.
What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, leave us alone! Why won't you leave us alone? She's going to fucking kill us if we keep fucking up! Don't worry, Roger. I'm going to fix it, because that's what I do, apparently. I'm fucked. We're both fucked. The professor's gonna kill us. She's gonna tell them to send us away. I'm always mucking things up for her, and Roger's worse. He breaks everything. The professor's gonna send us both away. Can you get us a new valve? I'd let you use the professor's lab. Oh, it's brilliant.
Dr. Faraday's a woman. It never even occurred to me he'd be a woman. And she has houseboys. I hope you like this sort of thing.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, this is perfect! Thank you! You've saved us. Look, go on in. The lab's brilliant. Roger will give you a hug. Maybe the professor can help you too.
Roger? Where's my sandwich? Roger? I asked for my sandwich 45 minutes, still waiting for my sandwich. I don't hear any James. Roger! Stop flapping your James! Roger! Stop pole dancing and bring me on something to eat.
if they locked up here? And why?
Why don't we speak Latin?
Because it's 1946 and the Romans left Britain in 450 AD.
I can't hear you.
Why do you want to speak Latin?
You always know what each word means when it comes out. Impedimenta, the baggage, impedimentorum, of the baggage, and impedimentis, to the baggage.
So it doesn't matter what order you say things?
Yes.
So long as you're talking about baggage.
What? No, Arthur, I'm talking about... Oh, fuck off.
Why are you learning Latin anyway? You still have trouble with English.
I can see it in my head. Make the words by sticking endings on them.
Well, that seems like an awful lot of effort.
When you learn German. When you learn
I don't want to learn German.
You just have to stick the right ending onto the word.
I don't want to learn German.
It's very good language. It has very strict rules.
Imagine my surprise.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
Oh, hello. You're not James and Roger. Did the executive committee send you?
No, these chaps, they're trying to open the bridge to St. George.
What a coincidence. I can't open my own door either.
What do you mean? You're locked in? What did you do?
I told the executive committee I wasn't going to make any more spankers, or gates, or clever locks, or peepers, or jubilators. Those are all my designs, you know.
They can do that. And no, I don't work for them.
Ah, then you're rather brilliant to have got in, aren't you? Please, will you let me out?
How?
I don't suppose you see a large red button on that side that says, open the cage?
There is a button, but it doesn't say that.
Ugh, I was afraid of that. They don't trust those boys out there. I can't say I blame them. I can't trust them not to set themselves on fire. All right. Maybe you can still help me.
I was sort of hoping you could tell me how to fix the bridge to St. George.
I can. But not till I get out of here. So, I'll need a few things from you. Fair enough?
Sure?
Brilliant. I need a bucket full of motoline. According to the pressure control grid, there's air in the pipes here. That usually means a leak. Here, take this vacuum. You can keep it afterwards. I don't plan to be anywhere near here.
Either she's as brilliant as Sally and as reckless, or she's completely mad. It used to be you didn't have to make evil devices if you didn't want to. When did that change?
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message.
I don't remember having an uncle. Dear Rosalie, oh, how I wish I were your uncle. Because you seem like a lovely girl. But I'm not biologically anybody's uncle. I just feel like I'm an uncle. And many of your fellow viewers feel like I'm their uncle too. So it just sort of grew, like dandelions. And you know how difficult it is to uproot dandelions? They just keep growing back. Which is nothing because you can eat them. Did you know that? But I digress. The way I do, eh? All you need to know, my dear, is that I feel as fond of you as any other. I hope you just as fond. All right, Rosie. From the Dermot Nightingale of Gascoigne on the Borough Wall. Dear Uncle Jack, a few days ago, I saw a bunch of citizens chasing someone down Milk Street. They ran right past me, so naturally I was swept up in the flow, and soon I was chasing the man down the street as well. And I'm pretty sure we caught up with him. But I can't remember what happened. I think we beat him, but I can't remember if we killed him or not. I don't think you should worry about it. It's a whole bunch of things.
It was rather brilliant of Faraday to discover Mottolene, wasn't it? Since we can't get petrol anymore.